All right, what is going on, everybody? It's your coach Danny C coming at you live, and today we have a special guest star, a celebrity. All right, my client Tara Sheehan. Am I saying that right,
It
Sheehan?
is, yeah, Sheehan.
Awesome, awesome. Well, just for the people out there, if you're coming on right now, I really appreciate you. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. And it's kind of weird, Tara, right? Like being on here instead of watching me because you're
I
usually
know,
like
it's
hashtag
different.
replay.
Usually I'm just spamming you with comments.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, but yeah, for everybody watching, I wanted to bring her on just to share her story and inspire other people. I think you could definitely inspire a lot of people with your story and kind of where you came from and where you are today. So I definitely want to do that. And yeah, I want to get into it. So let's give the audience a bit of a backstory of like who you are, how old you are, what you do for work, where you're from, and let's just kind of start there if we can, Tara.
Yeah, so I'm Tara Sheehan. I am from the Philly area. Go Birds. Um, I'm 23. I work right now at a inpatient psych hospital as a group therapist. I work 12-hour shifts, so I only work like half the week, which is kind of nice. But then I have my days that are 12 hours, which is kind of long. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of a little bit about me and what I do.
Nice, nice. Love it, love it. So go Birds, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm a Pats fan, but whatever. We won't talk about that now. So before you and I, started really working together, you talked about you being a little bit stuck. So what was kind of your biggest struggle in your fitness journey before we kind of met?
So my biggest struggle was definitely my mindset. I for years I struggled a lot with self-image. I struggled with
Hmm.
eating disorders. So my whole mindset and my whole perception of food was way like whack. It was like good food, bad foods. You know what? I want to lose weight. I'm going to restrict. I'm going to do this so that
Gotcha.
way. Oh, you know what? I just ate. Um, I went out to the bar. Oh, the next day I have to do like a gajillion hours of cardio so that way I can make up for it. Make um
Hmm.
um and just kind of dealing with all of that.
Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that and being open about that. It kind of just cut off there, but I heard everything you said in terms of struggling with like the mindset and like, you're going out to a bar and then you have to think like, oh, next day I have to do a lot of cardio and I have to get back on track and we go like a hundred
Yeah.
percent, 50% of the time. And I could definitely relate with a lot of things you just talked about, and so can people like in the audience, 100%. And
Yeah.
like, I'm just wondering, with like the binge eating and, just kind of feeling uncomfortable in our own skin, not finding a process that was, right for us. I was definitely there. So I want to know from like your perspective, how is that kind of like negatively impacting you?
Oh my god, it was atrocious. I was like not eating at all. There's days where I was not eating, or there's days where I would just go all day, and then by the time I like had to eat food, like I would have a single bite of whatever meal it was, and I would be instantly full because my body wasn't used to that. So it was this constant struggle of, okay, like now I realize I got to start eating more food, but it was a lot because the moment I did eat anything more than I typically would, I felt extremely nauseous, and it was really fucking hard,
Mm,
kind of working with that.
mm,
But that's kind of like where I was. And even I
yeah.
posted the other day in the group chat, I have the new habit tracker. The
Mm,
old version of me would have been like, fuck this, I'm done with it. I'm not doing it because it's not perfect. I needed everything to be
gotcha.
perfect. Um,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Totally. I totally resonate with that. And it's kind of like, what I used to do is like if I wasn't perfect one day, then I would make sure I had to make that up on another day. If I missed a workout, then I would have to
Yeah.
pile on that workout with another one. And it was just like it led to chaos and
Yeah.
self-sabotage.
Yeah.
So I could definitely resonate with you there, girl, 100%. So like all right, so you needed help and you were struggling with all these things, and we
Yeah.
followed each other on like social media. So I'm
Mhm.
honestly just wondering, like, when you and I first met and chatted, what was your initial hesitation in deciding to work with me?
My initial hesitation was kinda seeing how it was gonna be online kinda person. So
Hmm.
I used to, like, do like, trainers, like, in person, um, so and, like, with COVID and then everything switching to Zoom, whether it was school, whether it was, like, my work like, the workouts and, like, everything like that, my biggest hesitation was it being, like, how accountable can he make me
Hmm.
with it
Mm,
being online and not, like, "Oh, I'm walking in to, like, physically see you." Like, how accountable is
right.
this actually gonna be? Which
Got it.
it's
Got
very fucking accountable.
I appreciate that. Yes, yes. So I definitely love that. I think a lot of people can kind of
Yeah.
resonate with that. Yeah, yeah. I could definitely resonate with that. Like, a lot of people, it's online training, it's new, but times have changed. COVID and things with the gym and all this stuff that's going on. So
Yeah,
I can definitely resonate with that. So, we've been working together for like 4 to 6 months now, really continuously. We're going
yeah.
on to like month six. It's been pretty amazing. And so, like, what sort of mental, physical, emotional results do you really do stand out to you that we've accomplished together?
Oh my god. There's what like, even just being able to talk about, like, the habit tracker and, like, that, "Oh, old me would have done this, but new me's doing this." Um, and there was that period of time where I had to stop training with you just because I had a lot of my own adversity going on, and I really
Hmm.
needed to take a pause, work on
Hmm.
one step at a time, and I feel like an older version of me would've not come back. I would've been
Hmm.
like, "You know what? We're done. I tried it, it didn't work." Um, and then be wherever I was, you know? So I
Hmm.
was really proud that I was able to be like, "Okay, you know what? I did what I needed to do. We're ready. Let's go again." So that was pretty awesome too, like, mentally being like, "You know what? That
Yeah.
first go around was not my best, and I no, I didn't give 100%, but I did not sit there and I did not keep kicking myself over that past experience, and I was ready to move forward and move on with it, which is
I-
pretty
yeah.
fucking huge.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So, like, in terms of what the results you've seen, not only like mentally, but like energy wise and losing some body fat. I know we just took a peek at your progress pictures. So like, kind of what result, some physical
Yeah.
results or some like in terms of energy and stuff.
Yeah, so I have some really nice lines developing on my stomach, which I'm really stoked about.
I love
My
it.
shoulders are looking like boulder shoulders, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I
Let's
picked
go.
up what was it? Was it four I did 40s the other day at the gym for flat bench chest press. Never thought I would have been able to even, like,
Wow.
pick them up. Like, I only did 3 reps with them, but I'm like, "That's still
Right.
3 reps that" it's
Yeah.
progressive overload. It's one thing at a time. Um, I'm
Exactly.
feeling jacked as shit, which I want. Like, I just feel so fucking good, and I, like, will, like, get out of the shower or whatever, and I'll, like, walk by the mirror, and I'm like, "Damn, damn, go
I love
off,"
it.
like so
Go
it's pretty
off.
dope. My deadlift, I love. I've always been one of my favorite lifts has always been the deadlift, and it's like I've been
Mhm.
adding to that and just, like, knowing that the first time signing up with this, like I had an idea of the gym. I always did go to the gym because I played sports, I
Right.
worked out, but I never had a direct set workout routine. It was kinda like, "Okay, what am I gonna do at the gym today? Oh, that machine's
Mhm.
not crowded. I guess I'll go do that, and then I'll do this." So, it was never super focused, my workouts. So, now it's
Mhm.
really nice walking in being like, "Okay, I know I have XYZ workout. We're gonna go in, we're gonna crush it, we're only gonna stick to the basics, and we're going to destroy it."
Love
Which
it.
is, and like just the gym confidence, like walking in and not giving a shit. Because before I'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, everyone's staring at me. Oh, everyone's looking at me, eyes on me. When really I'm like, I know that's not true because they don't give a shit about me and what I'm doing because they're there for them. So I'm here for me. So I'm going to start showing up for me and only me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. That was some fire, and I could definitely resonate with that. I love the results, how you're just looking better in the mirror and you see your strength go up and you're getting lean tone. I absolutely love it. You're seeing some
Yeah.
definition that like you maybe never thought you would have gotten, and that's so amazing. So next thing I want to ask is like outside of fitness, like you have all of that, like the progress and everything, but like what would you say has been like the biggest changes you've seen like in your life outside of fitness due to these results?
Just confidence, period. I work with teenagers, I work with children, I work with adults. So I work with every type
Gotcha.
of population. Teenagers are definitely the most brutal. And like they make comments all the time about whatever. And I realized I'm like, I don't give a shit what they say about me or like
Mhm.
whatever because I know like they got their own shit going on and of course like I just happen to be the teacher and they're taking it out on me or whatever. And
Exactly.
like I had like before I would be like it would really stick with me and it would really like affect me even though I know it's not really anything. But now it's just like literally just rolling off my back like I don't give a shit. Like here we go.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's go. I think like with you too, like a big shift from like, before the program to like now is like you're just really like stubborn about yourself. And I think that's a huge
Yeah.
part of, being successful in your fat loss journey, like being selfish like with your mindset and where you put your thoughts and not letting that negative toxic energy like come into your mental real estate and just like mess up your whole day because that's really, what happens and that's why people get unmotivated and
Yeah.
inconsistent is because they're letting all these external factors, determine their emotions. So the fact that you had that mental breakthrough was like, the biggest thing that we could have accomplished in this program. So
Yeah.
super proud of you with that as well. So, all right, last thing. All right, that was brilliant. All of it. I like it was amazing. But for anyone that's listening to this, thinking about starting like their own fitness journey, what would you have to say to them?
Just fucking do it, honestly, because the more you put it off, I know this is something we do talk about a lot, is it's never going to be the right time.
Mm,
There's always going to be something that comes in the way. There's always going to be something new happening in your life. There's always going to be
yep.
something happening. And it's like, if you want to do something, just go after it and do it. Like, why would we sit here and waste our time talking about, oh, you know what? I really do want to get fit. Oh, I really do want to do it. Okay, so what's holding you back? You. Like, just honestly, like, you just need to get after it, like, establish your goals and whatever it may be and do it because
I
it's
love it.
what it is at the end of the day. Like, because you're
Yes.
gonna have people sitting in your corner telling you no, you can't do it. But that's just like with anything. Like no matter what you do, somebody is always going to have an opinion that's different from yours. And it's like, you know what? Either get on board with where I'm going fitness wise or get out. Like I'm not doing this. Like this is what I want for me, so this is what I'm gonna do.
I love it. I love it. Let's go. That's amazing. Yes, just starting. All right. Everybody thinks about like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the perfect time, or work is gonna be a little bit lighter during March, so I'm gonna wait. Like honestly, just the sooner you start, the sooner you get results, and the sooner
Yeah.
you start, really just reaping the rewards. So I'm like, even for you, some things happened. You had some adversity, and like you said, like the old you, would have just been stopped or, just ended right there. But you came back, you're crushing it, and now you're getting amazing results because you actually you're like, all right, let's go. I'm going to start again. Like, I'm going to do it, So for everybody, you heard it from the queen herself, right? Just start, just take
Yeah.
action, and just do it and just stay consistent and you're going to get amazing results, right? The proof is in the pudding and, that's really what it comes down to. It's amazing. So,
Yeah.
yes, thank you so much, Tara. Do you have anything else to say, or is that it? Are you all good?
I think the last thing I would add to
Mm-hmm.
is you have to remember that this isn't a fad diet. This isn't a like quick fix. This is like long term, and the results don't happen overnight. And I think that was one huge thing that I really had to get over myself quickly, because I was like, okay, I'm putting in the work, but why am I not seeing results? And
Mhm.
it's because it takes time. This isn't overnight change. This isn't a 3-day cleanse. This is long term, like get it together kind of deal.
Yes. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. So just having like patience in the process and just trusting it. Even like when, people think they're gonna work out for a week and then like get results. So just like keeping with the process and staying true to that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I absolutely love that. 100% trust the process. It's gonna take time, like we always say in the group and stuff, like it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? So pace yourself, enjoy yourself in the process, take some
For
water
sure.
breaks on the way, right? And
Yeah.
just yeah, really that's really what it takes. It's not some, last thing I kind of want to just add, it's not some crazy stuff. Like Tara didn't get amazing results because I threw her on some crazy diet pill or some supplement or protein powder. Like it's just consistency, like making better decisions and having the accountability and the right team to really back her up. So Tara, this was freaking awesome. I love it. I want to do this like again once you get even more progress.
We should.
But yeah, you absolutely crushed it, and I think you inspired a lot of people just watching this, and just learn from her. She was someone that went through some struggles. She took action, and now she's living her freaking best life. So if you're watching this, I appreciate it. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. And Tara, that's all I got. If you got last words for the audience, go ahead. But
Just
I'm
fucking
out
do
from
it.
here. Let's do it. Yes, just do it. Just do it. That's
Just
it.
do it.
That's all she has to say. I love it. All right. Peace, love, protein, everybody. All right, Tara, we're gonna leave out here, but we're gonna exit to a different room so you can stay. You can hold on for a second, but everybody else, we appreciate you. All right, peace, love, protein. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.